866.
According to a report in the Telegraph, two-time Masters champ Bubba Watson, along with European Ryder Cup stars Lee Westwood and Ian Poulter, as well as five-time tour winner Kevin Na, are among those expected to join the $225 million rival golf league. The final details are still being confirmed, according to LIV Golf, per the report, but the plan is to announce some of the players who are planning to join in the weeks ahead.
We have made it 35 episodes, and I'm pretty sure that the word golf has appeared in every single one of the episodes, if not every single one, very close. What I think is really cool about this is that, first of all, they just pushed ahead with the plan. They didn't let the Phil Mickelson comments and the fallout from that and the potential loss. There was nothing that was revealed in this Telegraph article about the potential loss of other stars because of Phil Mickelson's comments. We may never know the truth there, but what I think is really great about this is they're pushing ahead. They're having these massive purses, and I think Greg Norman said in an interview, which made up for this article, essentially, look, we're going to put the money out there. We've got some stars. We'll have more coming in, but if you're ranked something like 350th in the world and you see a LIV Golf Tour event and the purse is $4 million, $6 million, you have a chance to change your life. I mean, you may never make that much money on the PGA Tour ever, but if you play really good golf for a weekend, you can beat some of these, famous names in the game. Bubba Watson has 2 green jackets. You can enter a tournament like this and win and change your life and, in a way become a star. So they just didn't get deterred, and they're going forward with it, and I think it's good.
We have talked about this a lot, and I agree. It needs to get started. Stop the talking, and all the talking really did it a disservice.
Agreed.
Get it started. See if it floats. I think it has some good ideas. I think apart from the money and the large scale in terms of purses and the reduced fields, I think some of the competition things, shotgun starts, teams, 54-hole tournament. I think these are all things that might make it watchable, but it doesn't matter. We have to get it out there and see if it is watchable. And if it does succeed, then you start having a different conversation in 3-4 years.
It's like a lot of startups spend so much time on hype and trying to get the idea to be accepted by customers before they even put a product out there. And in reality, most successful startups get the minimum viable product out there, push it out the door, let the public see it, feel it, touch it, taste it, whatever, and then get feedback from them, adjust and grow that way, because you'll have real fans, real following. And I think that's what is, like you just mentioned, I mean, maybe they did talk a little bit too much. There was a lot of hype. I think part of that was to get some of these big names in hopes of maybe doing that. But either way, this thing's pushing off the edge, and we'll see. I don't know, Richard, if we are allowed to play in these, and then if we could still play in the other PGA Tour events we're invited to. We may have to run that by the commissioner of the PGA, but we'll see.
I have a meeting with Jay Monahan, head of PGA, next week, because he's really concerned I might opt out. So,
we'll make him really sell you. Make him put out all the nice stuff he brings to the office, so that you feel like get wined and dined a little bit here.
On the tour, on this Saudi Super League, it's an 8-event tour. It's currently set off to tee off in 2 months at the Centurion Club in St. Albans, outside London. They have multiple U.S. stops as well, including one at Trump Bedminster in New Jersey. I think that's unfortunate, but that's just me, only because he's a divisive figure in the U.S. Mm-hmm. But again, it doesn't matter. The point is to get started. And as you say, I think you're right. They lost control of the narrative, so all the better. Let's get it done. Let's get it out there. Let's get the product out there. And to as Greg Norman said, part I think the quote you were looking at, he says, quote, "Quite honestly, it doesn't matter who plays. We're going to put the event on," unquote. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah, I agree. The Trump decision to have it at a Trump course, to have one of these events at a Trump course, is not a great idea, just because it interjects politics into this. But so be it. I hear that course is great. So
yeah,
for them,
exactly. Yeah, that's hard. When you put it that way.
And Richard, as you know, some of our more popular videos on YouTube, and one we get many, many comments on and emails from are our comments on Saudi golf, and we're going to stick with it because it's interesting to us.
Yeah, it is.